Have you recently had outbreak scours on your farm?
Yes, we had an outbreak of scours in bull calves about 6 years ago now.
How have you handled it and dealt with it? What sort of happened on the farm?
Well, what we think happened is that we brought in 4-day-old calves from another or supposedly 4-day-old calves, and we're fairly certain it was in them that caused the outbreak, and we think it was possibly due to the fact that maybe they just hadn't had the colostrum that they needed for the first 4 days.
Prior to the outbreak, have you had any problem with scours in your calves before?
No, never.
So what did you do to improve the process?
Well, we obviously the key issue was that they became dehydrated very, very quickly. So it was just really a process of we just took them off absolutely everything for probably about, it would have been at least a week, probably more than a week, and they were just getting water and or electrolytes all through that period just to get them going again. Plus I did actually lost a couple of calves as well.
And did you talk to your vet, and were there any diagnosis tests done to find out what the scour outbreak was?
Yes, there was, but it was probably a couple of days later just to confirm what we thought was the case.
What do you think caused the outbreak then?
Just young calves being taken away too quickly, or maybe not being taken away too quickly, but certainly not getting the colostrum that they needed in the first 4 days of life. And maybe a dirty shed where they came from, with the benefit of hindsight.
So did you then go on to vaccinate your herd for protection?
Yes, we did. It's not a process that I want to go through again. So we've vaccinated our herd every year since. So this is our 6th season since we started vaccinating. So we've been vaccinating for 6 years now.
Right, with Rotavirus.
Rotavirus, yeah.
Knowing what you know now, she's already answered that. Sorry.
Carry on.
So you would recommend to anybody that it's a very good tool in your armoury for protection and the well-being of your calves turning into cows?
Yeah, absolutely. And the additional protection that we take is so that I can be absolutely sure that they have got those antibodies. As we milk a mixed age cow, not a first calf or an older cow, but we get a group of cows each day that have newly calved and milk that first colostrum into a test bucket, and then each time as the new calves come into the shed, they all get tubed with 2 litres of that first colostrum, so I can be absolutely certain that they have got it, even if it's obvious that they've probably had a drink in the paddock as well. They still get tubed once they get to the shed.
And that's so important.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Never had a problem since.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.